Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's this day already.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved
lain.
to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Brilehaven. Kemudian dapat ada game baru kan?
Port Brilehaven,
Ada pun game indie lah rasa.
capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's
Dragon Age kawan yang keluar.
people flock
Aku pula
here to
dengan Dragon Age hang
a
ah.
city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a war.
I mean Dragon Age Inquisition okay kot. Bagi aku best. Macam ala-ala ni kan. Baldur's Gate juga punya style. Dia punya sarcastic apa semua.
Wow! It's the ocean!
Is that the fairies? Oh, lain sangat. Nampak dia close up kan. Bila dia in-game dialog dia forcing sangat ideologi LGBT. Itulah. Tengok dekat YouTube dia orang tunjuk. Kinda messed up lah. The thing is,
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different.
orang yang bagi review yang tak elok, dia orang takkan bagi the review copy. Ada yang bagi negative feedback, tapi dia orang boleh dapat juga review copy sebab dia orang mengaku yang dia orang tu macam
Sancta Cadell,
non-binary.
you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you
Kinda
think
funny,
it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Dia memang dia orang control semua. Lepas tu entah EA kinda BioWare kinda ni shady right now.
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Sky Runner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctist Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well, well, well. No head to be
Damn,
seen.
Stroll.
Weren't you
Nice
talking
comeback.
about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Game tu memang macam menarik lah, tapi dah forcing sangat
And
malas nak
that
beli.
was...
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Apa fighting mechanics ya? Combat
Tomorrow
mechanics.
is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. And we must sample the local delights. They far better
Dia tahu
seafood
makan.
than capital.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're
Fighting
sure,
game
Eurus,
Dragon
then
Age
we'll leave
memang
it to
progress
you.
banyak dari dunia
Me?
dulu. Oh yeah.
I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
I mean, sekarang the AI games kind of sucks lah. We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
joy. Hello.
So you're gonna runner, so I assume you are candidate. So as you will, do as you will, sir, but please conduct yourself with some propriety. We have had so many ruffians sweeping in here claiming to be candidates attending the exhibition, and then there is Luis. Ugh, cannot we all give it a rest? Why do I have to sit here wondering if all the extra guards will be enough?
joy.
Memorandum. Tak boleh pikat runner. This outfit catch your fancy, eh? Must be your first time in Brilehaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniforms much smarter than the State's Army, don't you think? Smarter, eh? Pecik. Oh, you another of those kids here for the exhibition? Now, how splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilehaven. Where can I find an inn? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the country has flocked here for the exhibition. You know, the inns are bursting at the seams.
Well,
That sounds problematic. Incidentally, travel in the city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down the streets and to the left. Then talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to the Angelus Inn Square, he'll set you right.
thanks.
So the city has waterways. Got it. Okay.
Oh, this blooming heat. Hey,
Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you.
Hey,
You are that town crier, aren't you? The name's Battling. Last we saw each other was just before your scrap with Gideon's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Gideon's is be safe, but then you and Glodel both show up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. For the most recently, he's who I wrote here
Good
with.
grief.
Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The crown, the theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know? They are reckless with their runners too. Usually you stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just kept running.
Huh?
No way. They don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you have got God's grace, plus lots of money and people, which the Centifex surely has. The head he's brought is quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you will need quite the plan.
This fellow.
But I can tell you have got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elden friend. Yep. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I have to rely on you to find our accommodation. Accommodation.
I love it.
Hey, mister!
Indeed.
Yang tu kan nak pergi dekat inn. So, dia pusing town loh. Bloody hell, the king's own face all the way out here in Brilehaven. Did he take his whole bloody palace with him then? It's me.
Just can't stand it.
Say,
Stop! We haven't much time.
For Yufa, the island's people must change, and to change them, I must first change the country. But no one will heed the words of a beggar like me.
Hello.
Ooh, I saw something. That gold beetle? Yep.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford. You little bastard.
Oh, for the love of, not my front bloody stab. You cannot just go sleeping in front of someone's house. Piss off. I cannot reason with these lunatics. What in hell made you bastards like this? I thought Brilehaven a nicer town than this, but it's nothing but corpses and whatever the hell these bastards are. Cannot take this.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
Hey, mister!
Centifex to Forden.
Oh, God.
Tomorrow's exhibition will be blast sight to behold. I hear His Eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you are going to participate as well. I must say, I pity you.
Oh, God. What now?
So, it's a bargain day.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have. Oi! Oi! Oh, damn.
Gold beetle again. I like exploring. It's rewarding. Macam game macam ni lah. I don't know game lain.
Proper aces.
Medicinal herb.
We talk. Hey! Hey!
If you ain't buying, don't go complaining.
Proper aces.
Maybe had a quest or something.
say.
I'm chuffed.
The ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm Brilehaven now. What?
Let's...
Hello there.
Gabby.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford. Stupend.
Maybe there'll be a big upset.
All right now.
Wait, mana ni? Merchants Bazaar. Ooh.
Got a bargain.
What is it?
Briny salt. Cordial, of course. Ini kena beli.
Real cheap today. Good, innit?
Marble bluefin tuna. Why not?
Now then.
Ain't this a pickle?
Yeah?
You there?
Already told you no more hands out. I've got business to run here. But why not? It's not like giving one way or for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourself just isn't fair. You said the same thing same thing last time and I've already given you plenty. Now shoo! I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing anymore. So ada fairy
Yeah?
Ooh, hello. Black Cat's Claw? What's this?
Hey!
Fighting game Dragon Age members. Kaya ready. Allah. Aku tak beli banyak barang ya. Purpose shopkeep
today.
Take your time looking around.
Sure thing.
Sure
thing. Sure
Really?
thing.
Fairy dust. Life saving medicine. Yang ni okay. Aku jangan guna. Decrease attack for one enemies for 3 turns. Yours days. Revival medicine.
Young man! Young man!
Greetings. Well then.
Can we talk?
Young man! Young man!
So it's you.
It's you looking skin. Mamat ni Godard. Aduh. Gaduh kawan.
Oh, what a pity.
There's a lot of insiders coming into port lately.
But what is there to do now?
That Luis.
Oh, what a pity.
But what is there to do now?
Well then.
Oh, ada dua jalan lah. Boleh mengai Aku dah beli umpan. Tak unlock lagi action untuk mengai. So memancing lah, memancing.
Well then, if you say you'll help.
But what is there to do now?
Oh, what a pity.
Blast this heat.
When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Navy. It's so cool. I dreamed about it since I was a kid too, but you are a girl, aren't you? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna join anyway. Jom kita ambil bounty.
Welcome.
Go for a bounty. Sorry, but I'm busy preparing for the exhibition of the brave. I won't have any contracts for a while. Move along now if there is nothing else. Suitably interact with it. Okay.
Fancy a look? What?
So kita boleh ambil Mac as a money. Actually aku nak pergi tandas sekejap guys. Kita beri pula.
Really now? Stop!
So, hampa tengok batu ni Sat. Aku nak beri sekejap. 5 minit maybe tak sampai. Ui. Sorry guys. Boy punya. Kita punya pelaburan kali ni. Okay. Let's go.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
Really now?
beg pardon?
Oh, this blooming heat. You!
You there. You heard the rumors about the Glodel fella? You know, the obnoxious part participating in the tournament in Luis's place? Apparently he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis's subordinate for nothing, but if he can keep a monster like that. What are you? What are you? Oi, look, an Elder. You in town for the tournament too? Or is yours one of the heads they will be putting on display? How?
That's awful.
Well, from a boat, ignore them. They will eat their words come exhibition time. Damn. Okay, aku rasa
All right then.
Brilehaven Mag Exchange in Seabreeze Street. Okay, not much. Aku ingat macam besar punya. Okay jap. British Ferryman. You like to travel around Brilehaven, then just say the word. Arena Front Wharf. English in Square in District. Understood. Now, if you will board behind me. Oh, that was nice. I like that. Yeah. Loading screen.
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Brilehaven was beyond my expectation. Wonder why it came here. I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top of candidates. It's evident that we are being observed, as we have seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous.
Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on the Montario next, I suppose. Never thought I'd see the royal palace entire borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage on Ecronia's three great cities. Royal magic, and what a tremendous magic it is indeed.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jean to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issue with my work. Of course, don't worry. I am well versed in Brilehaven's economic affairs. It's definitely shady. Along mau tolong ma.
Wow.
You are in the tournament too? Strange to see an elder involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. It's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctists and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They will never get along.
The tool of the state.
Well met,
arrives.
young elder. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the abductions? It's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards will do for fun. What makes you think that?
What?
Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their town merits are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that soon. Was starting a rip-off that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all my money to strike it rich by betting big. Now it's all gone, damn it. It's getting lively out here. I will have customers queuing up in no time. So this is Spider Den, okay. And this is the Greatest Catch Tavern.
What do I do?
Okay, dia highlight dekat situ. So maybe dekat situ lah kita kena pergi. Right, kita nak pusing-pusing tu kat bahagian ni.
This is the best.
And that's another interview done and dusted. The next candidate in meeting with is wait, I've got to interview Master Gidex first. Was told to prioritize candidates from the Sanctus Church after all. What are you standing there for? Can you see I'm working? Clear off and come back later. So nanti dia nak interview aku juga lah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Did you kill and eat an intelligent beast? Can you envision the world in 100 years if we do? It's got a book with a similar title, and I've heard it's flying off the shelves, especially among the Ishkia. It was pretty pretentious writing though, so I didn't get it. I bet he'll try to confuse you with logic. If you see him making a speech, be careful.
Yeah?
Oh.
Hey, my.
Hey, my.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity. What do I do?
Oh, my. Yeah?
A bar on every block, a flagon in every hand, the next rounds on Loveless. What was he thinking? Trying to become king with a slogan like that? I doubt he was. On the other hand, he didn't make it through the tournament, so you cannot write him off. Okay. Milo.
What is it you've
You there? You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I'm shocked. And yet, how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, shall he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty, the rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such lavish place as this. This guy's jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway.
That's terribly...
That's enough now.
Our business is done.
Ni Julian.
Yes.
Ni yang dalam posture jadi yang dia kata ada buku tu kan. Apa ni dia kot?
Oh.
The inn turns away all who are not of the nobility is infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but I no longer look the part.
Hey, you.
A lot aren't from around these parts. What's all this then? We are looking for a place to stay. Guest, you say? Well, there's been a murderer prowling around lately. And the only scum I can imagine doing something as horrible as that are Haripus or Elda. Let's both hope that a guest is all you are. So you in Martira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay in this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everyone's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
That's so, if this place is no good, we will have to look for somewhere else. But wait, the gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martira. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it too. It's a secret.
What?
Wow, stingy. And here I was gonna tell Dad all about it. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner on my own and everything. That means that if you are stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Hey!
Looks who's here. You are an elder fella from Martira, ain't ya? Nampak aku cakap macam tu lah. Yes, we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full and the one calling itself the Come One. What? Come One? Come One, come all in. Some joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Forden stay. A purpose or an elder staying there? Felt bloody chance, and there's an inn past the Golden Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Must say is that whereas you will find Louis naturally, probably bought out the whole place for this rebel-rousing crew.
Guess.
Think so? Guess we'd better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Yujiv standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there is a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we get much sleep in tavern. I'm sure I wouldn't anyway. Not that this spider's den sounds much better. And again, there's no way we are getting into the Golden Coral, so we might not have a choice. Should we go check it out? So balik ke spider's den lah kan?
What do I do?
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Gak ada interaction, so that's why aku main balik.
What do I do? What do I do?
So spider dance we go. Spider's den. On the hunt for lodging are we? Hey, I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Hey.
Freaky.
Macam dia gelak weh. Nakutkan shoot.
Well,
what the heck
they'd
is
be out of
this?
the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head-on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, Might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles.
What the fish?
Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Yo. Ada kolam, ada aquarium kat tengah tu eh. Wow.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh, kita mengai dalam kolam aquarium. Seriously? Oh, yo. Got some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious. The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth.
I don't like
What
fish.
splendid
That's right.
crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
It's a delicacy.
It's a delicacy.
Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Damn.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How did you hear about it?
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us